Alle. Ja, det er godt. Det er også lækkert, så du også det må være noget.
Stories. This text, as a presentation from the beginning, are important in the order to fully understand the piece and my personal connotations with the instruments and their history. For me, they have a souls and are testimony to days gone by, months or years, as well as recent rehearsals and today's event. Flageolet. I got it from my roommate Matthew when I moved out to Aarhus. Before that, the instrument wasn't mine. It was lying in his cupboard and getting dusty. Sometimes I've been playing on it and annoying the other roommates with its squeaky sound. At the same time, I became captivated by flageolet, like a snake charmed by flute players or something like that. Eventually, Matthew accepted my relationship with the flageolet and gave it to me when I moved out. I associate this instrument with the moment of our spontaneity, excitement, but also sadness, because I felt wonderful in this outdated but insanely atmospheric flat. Tongue drum. I met Anya thanks to the Wojtek at party. Then she was coming to us and we had to move out of our previous flat. We decided to live with her and we invited Matthew too. I met friends with her. We carried out neighborhoods monitoring, looking to see who was living where or being attentive to small changes in the behavior, just a Slavic thing. Christmas in that flat was very atmospheric, such a first little Christmas, not with parents, but with our friends. The atmosphere was dense, because Anya had split up with Matthew a week before Christmas Eve. Despite this, the tongue drum I got from Anna brightened the moment with its sounds. That moment was strange, at the same time long-awaited, but also awkward, for me joyful, for Anya and Matthew difficult. The tongue drum sits perfectly in my hand and is a vehicle of remembering Anya, who has now moved to Iceland. Its sounds remind me of her. Toy accordion. Wojtek was my partner for 2 years. We went through a lot together. I met him on a dating app, but I rather wasn't set on any kind of long-term relationship. Then it worked out how it worked out. We moved in together, adopt rats together, create a small family. For our first Christmas, Wojtek got an accordion from his friend. I immediately seemed more excited about it, but it was Wojtek's, and it was just laying on the cupboard. When we moved out into our new flat with Anya and Matthew, I played, but rather rarely. It lay in the corner next to the wardrobe. Later, when I was already writing the piece, I found it, the accordion, but that was after I had broken up with Wojtek, and we still lived together for 2 months, and we were not in a relationship. But I stayed in a relationship with the accordion, and I asked Wojtek if I could borrow it. He said yes, but I don't think so that I will ever bring it back to him. The accordion is a testament to such a good way of getting to know each other, setting boundaries in a relationship, nice moment with Wojtek, some joy, but also sadness, nervousness and awkwardness, as well as testifying to our maturity. We lived together, we didn't tear at each other, we tried to put up with each other, and the breakup came from the understanding that we only liked each other and didn't love. Ocarina. When I got it, I came to visit my sister in Krakow. We had a lot of plans, but we ended up sitting in the flat due to the illness for coronavirus or something like that. Playing Worms video game with her partner, watching TV series, and discovering the sounds of the ocarina, which was just laying before alone on the table next to the one of my sister's sculpture. Malvina decided to give me the ocarina because she herself had received it from a friend during a ceramic workshops. The ocarina is a vehicle for me of that day, of cooking together, getting sick, and being bored at home. One day, out of boredom already in Łódź, I composed an anthem which I called the Anthem of the Północna Street. I regret that flat as no other. Despite the soap operas that could be filmed there, I experienced wonderful moments there, and my instruments were with me in them and accompanied the most important events of my life. I remember crying as I left into the unknown, selling the antiques I had, carrying out the last of my belongings, putting on my backpack, hugging my roommates one last time. The hotel bell. My dad found it by the lake near the country house where he lives with my mom, dog and 5 cats. This bell is for me a gesture of love from my dad. He rather not to say I love you, he rather gives me something to look forward to, feeds me, asks if I have everything to wear, warm, ask if I'm composing, and so on. The sound of the bell is a reminder to me of my dad. Despite my resentment of his various reasons, tried very hard and continues to try. I will never forget how I flew with my parents to Aarhus, how I saw how old he had become, that he could no longer be the strong one who does not show his weaknesses. That bell is the sound of my dad, the sound of our moments together on the boat, on walks, or at lunch, or dinner, or arguing. Echo mic. I found it here, in Aarhus, with Sjurdur. One day we didn't have a classes and we both came to the university. He asked me what my plans were. I said I was borrowing a microphone and going to record, so we went to do field recordings together because he had a Zoom recorder with him. That's how our friendship started. Then one day, also after the classes, we went to the local reuse center, and this little one, Echo mic, was lying there. Sjurdur spotted it first, but then when he was coming back to the Faroe Islands, he gave it to me because he said, "It would be more useful for you." The Echo mic is a reminder of Sjurdur, of our recordings, but also a testament of this time to the next end, as it is the youngest of the objects found here in Aarhus. Another excitement and another sadness, another unknown.